This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. This week marks 2 years since the first COVID case was discovered in our state, and this latest surge still hitting hard. Banner Health says it has not peaked with its surge, but expects it to happen in the coming weeks. But we're told patients coming in with Omicron are not as sick as people with other variants. The hospital is still facing a severe staffing shortage.
This time, our hospitals remain very busy. Our emergency departments are also busy, but we are open. At each individual facility, they're making day-by-day decisions about whether they can proceed with all of their elective surgeries.
Due to staffing shortages, some urgent care locations will stay closed. Tax season is here officially starting yesterday. Now the IRS is sharing a warning about refund delays. The agency is in crisis, facing a backlog of close to 10 million returns and major staffing shortages. To avoid delays this season, the IRS is urging people to file early and electronically. Use direct deposit, collect all documents before starting, and make sure everything is accurate, especially with stimulus payments and the child tax credits. A food truck park in Mesa will be shutting down in just a few weeks following pushback from neighbors and zoning issues. Many folks are drawn to Power Food Park for the variety of flavor and foods. Several vendors setting up shop nightly near Power Road and Brown over the past year and a half. Although a popular spot, neighbors have been voicing concerns over the noise and the traffic. Landowners felt they wouldn't get city council support for the zoning application, so they withdrew it.
We're hoping that that the neighbors and ourselves and the city can come to some sort of an agreement with a residential housing project or something that would make sense here.
It's disappointing news for vendors like Big Nate's Family Barbecue, which first opened as a to-go only restaurant earlier in the pandemic. Its owners say the food park helped establish its reputation in the community. There's now a push to find a new location. As a whole, the restaurant industry continues to feel the impacts of the pandemic. The National Restaurant Association says 88% of restaurants experienced a decline in demand in recent weeks due to the Omicron variant. And a new survey found that 76% of restaurant operators are seeing a decline in business. The National Restaurant Association sending a letter to Congress asking lawmakers to replenish the nearly $29 million Restaurant Revitalization Fund in the upcoming legislative package. If you are already dreaming of a summertime getaway, it is National Plan Your Vacation Day. We know some of you may be hesitant with the pandemic being so unpredictable, but the experts say the time to book is now.
There are a lot of things that are working in favor for travelers. There are generally more flexible cancellation policies. So I always say, definitely go ahead, get something on the books, and as far out as you feel comfortable doing so.
Experts also recommend booking directly through the airline or the hotel because larger companies usually offer the best prices and take advantage of loyalty and rewards programs. One thing on a lot of people's minds, finding a place where their pet fits in. 2/3 of households have pets, and nearly 3/4 of housing operators say they're pet friendly, but there is still a disconnect.
Look at that 76% of property owners and managers who say they're pet friendly. They put restrictions on the number of pets, the type of pet, the weight of the pet, especially dogs, the breed. You can have a really big lazy dog, or you can have a really active small dog. So those things don't matter.
That's where the Inclusive Housing Initiative comes in. They found only about 8% of properties don't have pet restrictions, but say there are economic advantages to being pet friendly. Pet friendly vacancies fill faster and people with pets stay longer.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We've got a storm system brushing by the Four Corners today. That's going to bring a few flurries and even some very light snow showers from about Flagstaff and the Rim up towards Window Rock and the Four Corners region today into tonight. For the valley, we'll see some passing clouds, but otherwise looking at dry weather over the next several days still, despite that disturbance moving through. Then behind it, we've got high pressure setting up, and that's going to warm things back into the 70s to finish out the week. We'll get warmer, and then we've got another storm coming our way this weekend, but that one not looking to bring us any rain, just a little more cloud cover. It looks like we may have to wait until next week for another better storm that could bring more snow, maybe some valley rain showers. In the meantime, temperatures today 40s and 50s across northern Arizona and back into the upper 60s here in the valley, with that high peaking at 69 degrees, which puts us right at the average for this time of year. Highs reaching the upper 60s the next few days. The 70s are back starting Friday, and for the high country, it's 40s all week and into the weekend too.
We'll have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.